Hi guys, I just realized that it has been more than a month of me posting, which also means it has been more than a month of me introspecting, right? I mean, things were hectic, not as hectic as I make them to be, but I feel like I was not completely prepared for my end sems like I was last sem. I mean, now the last sem, like let's say last sem, because like I had completed huge amounts and I had like lot less amounts to study like fresh and then start my revisions. So that was the issue. I was not completely done the first with the first two of my syllabus. Second one was that I mean the syllabus was more. It was much more than what we studied earlier. They were core subjects. They were not like English or jurisprudence or legislative drafting, which basically it is possible for you to study in a very short time. It was not like for some subjects was you could study in a very less time, but not the day before. And this time, my BA subjects, they were the ones for which we did not have like study internals. We had like viva debate, so we did not even study for that. I did not. So there was a lot of stuff left, right? The first two exams were, it was something I was confident in because I had studied thoda pehle se and everything. Then the next two exams, they kind of broke my confidence. For the third exam, what I did is that I kind of finished with the first go by uh, what afternoon or the day before the exam, right? And like I had studied some before. And the thing was that uh, our teacher had said that he told that to me that he was gonna make it challenging, and that was one subject which we all actually paid attention to in class, because he would ask questions, he would tell us to read judgments, and he would ask like very specific parts like, oh, what is the name of the judge, what are the judges, what was the bench composition and everything, right? And what was the amount paid, what was the consideration, tell me the exact amount, stuff like that. So he would and if you cannot answer this question, he would like, oh, go get out, go to the library, study, then come. So it was something all of us were very in touch with, right, during the entire process. But the last 2 weeks he had to rush over because he had to complete the syllabus, and he was the one who actually completed the transfer of property by act, like her whole thing. Usually we cannot complete by acts in a semester because it's long, right? And if you go after conceptual clarity and then there's to complete the syllabus, a lot of things. So what happened is that because it's very hot, the place my college is in, I kind of was in my room. I was like, oh, I will not go to the library, I'll study in the room and then I'll go to the library and revise, right? By the time it's over, I had my lunch and everything. Because it was very very hot that day, I kind of felt very tired after that, like very 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 tired. So ideally, I took a nap, but I should have slept, properly slept, even though it was afternoon evening sleep. What I do is that I go to the library in the evening, and because I come from a very hot environment to AC environment, I get very sleepy again, and I try my hard to study and revise, but I cannot go much. My brain is stopping. I'm like, I just want to sleep, sleep, sleep. So at 10:30, I decided, okay, I will go, I will sleep, I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and then I'll study, right? What happens is that I go to my room and I'm on my bed by 11, all ready to sleep. I kind of panic. I'm like, what if I cannot wake up at 4? Like, I tell my roommate to wake me up at like 4:30. I tell my mother to wake me up at 5. Because 5 to 9, 4 hours. It's like it should be enough because my exam is at, let's say, 10. So 4 hours, right? It should be enough. But I panic. So what happens is that I do not sleep till 2:30 or something. I wake up at 4:30, and of course by 2 hours of sleep my brain, of course it will not function properly, right? Plus I panicked. So I kind of read the paragraph and I go, the paper was not as we expected. Like, the questions were from the concepts he spent very less time on, uh,